Spiritual Manthan.
The concept of Yin and Yang lies at the heart of Taoist philosophy, deeply embedded in the cultural and spiritual fabric of ancient China. You've probably seen the famous black and white symbol pop up in pop culture tattoos, jewelry, or maybe even in your favorite movie. It's often portrayed as a sign of balance, harmony, or inner peace. But here's the thing, those interpretations, while nice, barely scratch the surface of what Yin and Yang truly represent. This video will dive deep into the philosophy behind this ancient symbol, revealing insights that could change how you see the world and your place within it. At first glance, the symbol looks simple, right? A black swirl and a white swirl, each with a dot of the opposite color inside. But these two forces represent something much deeper. The endless dance between opposites, dark and light, passive and active, feminine and masculine. It's a paradox, two completely opposite forces that, instead of clashing, work together in perfect harmony. How often do we think about opposites like that? We usually think of them as things that are at odds, but Taoism teaches us that they actually complement each other, creating the balance that keeps everything in motion. Think about it: life and death, summer and winter, day and night. All of these cycles exist because of the interplay between yin and yang. They're not just opposites, they are two halves of a whole. Life flows from death, summer transitions into winter, and day gives way to night. The forces of yin and yang are always in motion, constantly shifting to keep the universe balanced. So, what exactly are yin and yang? The easiest way to understand them is as dual forces. Yin is often associated with darkness, passivity, and femininity, while yang is linked to light, activity, and masculinity. But before you jump to conclusions, these descriptions aren't meant to box anyone into traditional gender roles. We're talking about energies here, not people. In fact, every single person, regardless of gender, carries both yin and yang energy. It's about finding that balance within yourself. Even Carl Jung, the famous Swiss psychologist, explored this idea with his concepts of the animus and anima. He suggested that every man carries an unconscious feminine side, the anima, and every woman carries an unconscious masculine side, the animus. Isn't that fascinating? This shows that we're all a blend of these forces, and our personal journey is about finding the balance between them. Look closely at the yin-yang symbol. Again, notice those little dots inside each side. That's not just an aesthetic choice. Those dots represent how each force contains the seed of the other. It's a reminder that even in the darkest moments of life, there's a spark of light, and even in the brightest times, a shadow is always lurking. Nothing is absolute. What's yin or yang then? Well, it's all about context. What's considered yin in one situation could be yang in another. Laozi, the founder of Taoism, explained this perfectly. Being and non-being produce each other, difficult and easy complement each other, long and short define each other. Everything is relative. Take something as simple as a flute, the wood or metal it's made from. That's yang, solid, tangible, visible. But the flute would be useless without the empty space inside it, right? That hollow space is yin, and without it, no beautiful melodies would emerge. You see, yang might be the physical form, but yin is what gives it purpose. Without the pause, there's no music. Without emptiness, there's no room for breath. This idea of emptiness extends beyond just music or objects. It's everywhere. Think about your daily life. You can't punch a soccer ball if there's no empty space to move your fist. You can't walk into a room if it's full. And the solar system? It wouldn't work without the vast emptiness of space holding it all together. The emptiness, the space, that's the yin that allows the yang to function. Another thing about yin is that it's often passive, and in today's fast-paced world, we tend to overlook the value of passivity. But passivity has its own kind of power. Think about creativity. Society praises the active side of it, the brainstorming, the execution, the hustle. But what about those moments when ideas come to you while you're not actively working? Maybe during a walk, while you're daydreaming, or even in your sleep. Those passive moments are yin at work, allowing the mind to connect dots that the active brain might miss. Like muscles that need rest to grow stronger after a workout, your mind often has its best ideas in moments of stillness. Creativity thrives not just in action, but in reflection, in giving yourself the space to let thoughts incubate. One of yin's most powerful qualities is its receptiveness. It attracts rather than chases. Think of the soil in a garden. The soil doesn't actively do anything to promote growth, but it attracts seeds and provides a nurturing environment for them to thrive. The soil's stillness is a form of yin energy, vital for the growth of life. Or imagine a calm lake. It doesn't chase after animals or fish, yet they're drawn to it for water and shelter. The lake's tranquility is yin, and it's precisely this quiet stillness that makes it a vital part of the ecosystem. Yin is soft, but as Laozi says, water is soft, yet it wears away the hardest rock. It's the quiet strength of yin that shapes the world, slowly and persistently, without force. But don't get me wrong, yin can't exist without yang. They are two sides of the same coin. A plant needs sunlight, yang, to grow, but it also needs the soil's nurturing yin qualities. Without the balance of both, nothing would thrive. Even in our personal lives, this balance is crucial. You might be ambitious and driven at work, yang, but you also need to rest and recharge, yin. Too much of one, and the system collapses. Look at any project manager. They need to be assertive, plan things, and take charge, yang, but they also need to listen, understand, and be empathetic. Yin without a balance, the project wouldn't move forward smoothly. In our own lives, we all juggle yin and yang. You might be decisive and assertive in your career, but patient and nurturing in your relationships. It's not about choosing one over the other. It's about knowing when to tap into each energy, when to act and when to step back, when to speak and when to listen. Life flows best when we let yin and yang dance together, rather than forcing one to dominate the other. This balance even applies to our emotions. Assertiveness in chasing your dreams, yang, needs to be balanced with moments of introspection and vulnerability. Yin, it's this harmony that allows you to be resilient in the face of life's challenges. When yin becomes too dominant, yang rises to restore balance and vice versa. This interplay is like a dance. Neither force can overpower the other for too long, or chaos ensues. It's the balance of opposites that keeps everything in equilibrium. Think of reproduction. Feminine and masculine energies come together to create new life. This balance of forces is present in every cell, every atom. The entire universe, down to its smallest parts, is a blend of yin and yang. Taoism also introduces the concept of wu wei, or effortless action. It's about knowing when to act and when to let things unfold naturally. Sometimes trying too hard can backfire. Ever notice how an over-eager salesperson can scare off a customer? Or how being too clingy in a relationship can push someone away? Wu teaches us that sometimes the best action is no action at all. It's about aligning with the flow of life rather than forcing things to happen. Everything has a light and dark side. You can't truly enjoy the taste of delicious food without having tasted something unappetizing. You wouldn't recognize beauty without having seen something less attractive. You need contrast. Without experiencing the bad, you wouldn't fully appreciate the good. It's this duality that makes life meaningful. So, what does this all mean for us? It means we should embrace both sides of life, the ups and downs, the light and dark. It's through contrast that we grow and evolve. The next time something doesn't go your way, try to see it as a necessary part of the balance, a moment that gives context to the good times. Without the lows, we wouldn't truly appreciate the highs. I hope this video helped you see the deeper meaning behind the Yin-Yang philosophy. Feel free to drop a comment with your thoughts or what you've learned. As always, wishing you a harmonious and beautiful day.